Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So I was working on an augmented reality application that involves the use of a 3D model after scanning an image target. And I stumbled upon this AI tool called Recraft AI. And what it does basically is it helps you to create a lot of things, including 3D graphics. It also helps you to create mockups, and you can do a lot of things with this tool. So I feel instead of just telling you about it, it's best if I show you how it's done. Now, the first thing you're going to do is to go to recraft.ai. You can sign up if you've not created an account yet. But for someone like me, I've already created an account, so all I need to do is log in. Now, upon logging in, you're going to be welcomed by some demo pages that just represent some form of tutorials. But let's go ahead and just create a new project, and I can just show you some of the things that this application can do. Now, the first thing we're going to try out is the image generator. You can just go ahead and click on this raster image right here, and it's going to bring up a mode where all you need to do is select the type of image or branding style that you would want to use. It has a lot of styles under each of these categories, and what I was interested in was using the 3D render option. You can just go ahead and check out all these other options, and it's very interesting to see how this creates images. So I'm just going to use the 3D render option and then give it a prompt. So let's say I want it to just give me a 3D render of a human heart, and that's it. Like, all I need to do is just type this. I don't really need to also be very specific. I can just select the aspect ratio here, which in my own case, having a square image is okay for the use case. Next up is we can just choose from this gauge whether we want the image to have so much details. Moving it to the right takes it to extreme, while moving it to the extreme end takes it to a part where you just want the AI to be more creative. I love having the AI to be more creative because I tend to get better results, unless if I have a specific requirement that I want to achieve. You can just select how many images you want it to generate. With a free account, you can have one process running at a time, which having 4 images generating is still fine. Next up is to just check out what this image would be by clicking on Recraft. All right, so our generation is done, and look at how realistic this looks. It has, I just said, human heart, and just look at how this looks so impressive. I can just select from this, and if you notice, it also added a background, and if I don't like any of these backgrounds, it's very easy for me to just select the image I want and just go ahead and use the either change background option or just remove the background. So let me just show you how removing the background works. After clicking on it, this background has been removed, and the image is 2030 by 2030 resolution. And let's say I want to export like a very, very high resolution version of this. Recraft AI also comes with an upscale feature, which works extremely well. Let's say I just want to expand this. I can just click on clarity. And if you notice, this tool just achieves things basically by you clicking on just its features, and it does a lot of things just in the background, and you don't really need to sweat it. And just look at this. The upscale feature works very, very well. Look at how large this looks. So it's expanded it to 4096 by 4096, and it's still square. This is incredible, and you can use it for projects that require high resolution images. Now, assuming I want to change the style from 3D render and I just want to change it to probably a vector, all I need to do is right click on it and convert to style. So if I convert to style, I have these styles that I can convert to. I can also create an icon from this, and this would be revolutionary for people using icons like web developers, for instance. If you can't find an icon that you would want to use for your project, you can just type a prompt, create an icon from here, and just export it. So once I'm satisfied with what I want, I can just export as PNG or JPEG, and this works as expected. So now that's one of the use cases. Now the other use case is you can create a mockup, and I'm just going to show you how this works. So I'm just going to delete this and use the mockup option. You can either click on this new mockup, or you can just come to this side and click on new mockup. So I'm just going to click on new mockup and select the area. So once you select the area, it's going to just bring this up where you can also expand to your desired size. Next thing is to give it a prompt on what you want the mockup to do. So let's say a guy in his 30s standing with a blue t-shirt and pointing to his right. Let's just put it this way. And I'm just going to say Recraft. Now, this first part would come up with the image that would serve as the product photo. And the aim is to just have this photo coming up as something that we can just add another photo on it. So this is the image that was generated. And if you notice, it has this square. Now this square is one that we can type the new prompt for the mockup. So it's going to be the object that we want to add to this. So I want us to generate something and probably just use the same human heart. And I'm just going to generate a human heart. And the human heart is going to come up here. Now, once this is done, we already have a human heart. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to just drag this to where we want on the object. Mind you, I just chose to use a guy, and this could be anyone. So to make this look a bit better, all I need to do also is to just use the background removal option. You can also access it by right clicking and just remove background. So it's going to blend it seamlessly on the object, making it look very neat and clean. Now, if you keep dragging, just notice how it's actually finding where to place this as part of the original object. And I can just place it anywhere I want. And this is going to just be more like a mockup. And it's not the perfect use case, but it's something that you could achieve numerous things with. You can do things like adding text, adding just creating multiple image sets where you can just have just multiple of these and just create images in each of them and do whatever it is that you want. And once you do so, this tool would help you export each of these images just perfectly as you want them to look. Another thing you can do is you can also upload your own images. Let's say I have this image here where I generated using ArtFlow. And let's say I want to just have a version of this image without any background. It's very easy to just do this by right-clicking and removing the background. I can convert this image to whatever it is that I want. I mean, look at the background, it's completely out. I can also use this image as the primary source where I can just add a mockup here. And there are endless possibilities related to creating digital graphics or whatsoever digital form of art that you want to achieve for your projects. So I would say give this tool a try. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And I'm sure you would probably like it. if you are someone who uses digital art a lot. So that's been it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.